Hello everyone. So yesterday we were discussing about the mixing of acid solutions and base solutions to get resultant solution, right? So here now we have taken 2 gram equivalents of NaOH, which is mixed with 1 gram equivalent of HCl. When we mix these two, we get resultant solution. What, basic or acidic? The resultant solution will be basic or acidic? Resultant solution. So the resultant solution will be basic in nature. How resultant solution is basic? Which is more than which one here? The NaOH base is more than HCl. Number of equivalents of NaOH is greater than number of equivalents of HCl. Therefore, the resultant solution will be having what now? Basic nature. So basic nature will be there for this solution here. So basic solution is formed here. This basic solution, whenever basic resultant solution is taken, that solution will change blue litmus into red or red litmus into blue. It changes what? It changes blue litmus into red or red litmus into blue. That we have to understand. So now this resultant solution, basic solution, changes what? Red litmus paper into blue. Red litmus into blue. One thing. Next, second thing what we have to understand is that suppose if the basic solution is taken, in basic solution, the color of methyl orange will be yellow. The color of methyl orange will be yellow. So what is the color of methyl orange? Color of methyl orange. Color of methyl orange indicator. Methyl orange indicator is yellow. Color of methyl orange is yellow in this solution, in the solution. So in the given solution, in the solution formed, what will be the color of this methyl orange? Yellow color. Methyl orange gets what? Yellow color. That point keep it. Methyl orange is one type of acid base indicator. Whether the given solution is acid or base, if you want to identify, we use what? Methyl orange one indicator. Along with this, we use phenolphthalein indicator. What is used here? Phenolphthalein indicator. So this solution changes. This solution changes. Okay, colorless phenolphthalein. Colorless phenolphthalein. One indicator here. Phenolphthalein. So phenolphthalein spelling is somewhat different here. Phenolphthalein, L silent here. Phenolphthalein. One indicator called phenolphthalein. Okay. So here changes. This basic solution changes colorless phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. To pink. Colorless phenolphthalein. To which color? Pink color. Now this phenolphthalein also is what? Acid base indicator. Phenolphthalein is also acid base indicator. Methyl orange is one type of acid base indicator. So methyl orange and the phenolphthalein. These two are what? The common acid base indicators used. Whether the given solution is acid or base, if you want to identify, we use what? Either methyl orange or phenolphthalein. Similar to red litmus. Okay. So this basic solution formed converts what? Changes what? Red litmus into blue, and the color of methyl orange will be yellow in this solution, and the solution changes, the basic solution changes colorless phenolphthalein into what? Pink color. Okay, so remember this one like this here. PBP. PBP stands for what? Phenolphthalein in basic medium, pink. Phenolphthalein indicator, basic medium, pink. Not high BP. What is this? Remember as PBP. PBP stands for what? Phenolphthalein indicator, basic in basic medium. Which color? Pink color. Phenolphthalein, basic medium, pink color. This point keep in mind. And also remember one more thing is that MAR. MAR means what here? Methyl orange. Methyl orange indicator in acidic medium. A means acidic medium. Methyl orange, acidic medium, red. Methyl orange indicator in acidic medium, which color will be there? Red will be there. But here this solution formed is what? Basic solution. Na? In this basic medium, what will be color of methyl orange? Yellow. The methyl orange has yellow color in basic solution. But the same methyl orange will get red color in acidic medium. In acidic medium, red color. So methyl orange, acidic medium, red. Is that clear, ma? So this concept you have to understand first thing. Now, when you mix more base and less acid, more number of equivalents of base and less number of equivalents of acid, we get the basic solution. This basic solution changes like this. So these points keep in mind. So next I'm taking reverse condition here. One equivalent of NaOH, 1 gram equivalent of NaOH plus 2 gram equivalents of HCl. Okay. Now here base is 1 gram equivalent, HCl is acid is 2 equivalents. Now the resultant solution will be what now? Acidic solution. Acidic solution is formed here. The resultant solution formed is acidic solution. Why? The acid is more, base is less. Number of equivalents of acid is more, number of equivalents of base is less. So acidic solution is formed here. It is resultant solution. Whenever acidic solution is taken, pH value should be what? Less than 7. pH value should be less than 7. And also we say what? pH value less than 7 we can say, or pOH. pOH value should be greater than 7 we say. Okay. So now here one more thing what you have to remember is that whenever pH value is less than 7, the H plus concentration, the H plus ion concentration, the square bracket indicates what? Concentration. The concentration of H plus ion will be greater than 10 power minus 7. So I will let separate here down. So what I'm saying is that whenever pH is less than 7, we have to understand what? H plus ion concentration. The concentration of H plus ion must be greater than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Okay, the concentration of H plus ion should be greater than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter if the solution is acidic solution. And pH will be what? Less than 7, remember. Whenever pH is less than 7, pOH must be what? pOH must be greater than 7. When pH is less than 7, pOH will be greater than 7. Why? I told you that pH plus pOH must be equal to what? pH value plus pOH value must be equal to 14. At what temperature I told? 25 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, pH value plus pOH value must be equal to 14. So whenever pH is less than 7, pOH must be what now? Greater than 7. That point keep in mind. Okay. So next thing what we have to understand is that, next thing what we have to understand is that, see, now whenever pOH is greater than 7, when pOH is greater than 7, what we have to understand is that OH minus ion concentration. OH minus ion concentration should be less than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. OH minus ion concentration should be less than what? 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. But H plus must be greater than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Whenever acid solution means which ions will be greater? H plus ions will be greater than OH minus, na? That's why H plus ions will be greater than 10 power minus 7, but OH minus will be less than 10 power minus 7. Here less than 10 power minus 7 meaning what? The value may be either 10 power minus 8 or 10 power minus 9 or 10 power minus 10 and so on. Less than 10 power minus 7 means. And here H plus ion concentration greater than 10 power minus 7 means, okay, it may be either 10 power minus 6 or 10 power minus 5 or 10 power minus 4 and so on. Like this H plus ion, OH minus ion concentrations you have to understand. So here at 25 degrees Celsius, what we have to remember is that first thing, H plus, first what I told, pH plus pOH is equal to what I told? 14. Okay, this 14 is called what? pKW, P power KW. KW means what I told? Ionic product of water. KW is what? Ionic product of water. So what is this KW? Ionic product of water means the product of concentrations of ions of water. What are the ions of water? H plus and OH minus. The concentration of H plus ion into concentration of OH minus is called KW. This is generally equal to what? 10 power minus 14. 10 power minus 14 moles square per liter square. Moles square per liter square. If H plus ion is what here? Greater than 10 power minus 7, OH minus should be less than 10 power minus 7 to make it equal to 10 power minus 14. When H plus ion is greater than 10 power minus 7, OH minus must be what? Less than 10 power minus 7 to make the product equal to 10 power minus 14. So this temperature, at this room temperature, at this 25 degrees Celsius, H plus into OH minus ion concentrations must be equal to 10 power minus 14 moles square per liter square. Here moles per liter, here also into moles per liter. So moles square per liter square. It is Kw, ionic product of water. What is Kw called, my here? Ionic product of what? Water. Ionic product of water. That point keep in mind. So now here, now what we are going to discuss is that now which solution is formed here? Acidic solution is formed. So how this acidic solution will change, we have to understand here. Yeah. So now here, acidic solution. Acidic solution. The resultant solution formed is acidic solution. So this acidic solution changes blue litmus into what, ma? Blue litmus to what? Red color. Blue litmus to red color. One thing. Second thing, the acidic solution is able to convert yellow color of methyl orange into red color. So the yellow methyl orange, the yellow colored methyl orange will be changed into what? Red. This is what I told to remember easily. What is that? MAR. MAR means what? Methyl orange, acidic medium, red color. Methyl orange, acidic medium, red color. So actual color of methyl orange is what? Yellow. The yellow colored methyl orange will change into what? Red. That means what? The acidic solution changes what? Yellow color of methyl orange to what? Red. Is that clear, ma? And next what we have to understand, one more indicator is what other than methyl orange? That is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein. So the phenolphthalein will have colorless condition. So the phenolphthalein is colorless in which medium? Acidic medium. So phenolphthalein, what it was spelling? Phenol, PHTHALEIN. So phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein is colorless. Phenolphthalein is what? Colorless. In which medium? In acidic solution. In acidic solution, always the phenolphthalein will remain what? Colorless. But phenolphthalein will be which colored in basic medium? PBP I told now. Which BP? PBP. So phenolphthalein, basic medium, pink. Phenolphthalein, basic medium, what? Pink. But phenolphthalein, acidic medium, what? In acidic medium, colorless. So this condition we have to understand here. So the resultant solution is formed, whether it is basic solution or acidic solution, we have to understand. Okay, ma? So this concept is important concept to understand. Theory part. So after this, we have already discussed one of the problems like this here. So this problem we have discussed already. So what is this here? The density of solution containing 13% here. W by W percent is given and density is given here. Density is given. Calculate the molarity, capital M, and normality, capital N. So molarity and normality they ask here. So now in this case, now volume of 100 grams of solution. 100 grams of solution. Now 100 grams is what? Mass here. What is this here? 100 grams is what? Mass. And mass by density is what? Volume. Na? So volume is equal to mass by density. So it is what now here? Mass. 100 grams is mass here and density is given to you. Density is given and 100 grams is mass. So 100 grams by the density. So mass by density will give volume in ml. Volume in ml. So volume of the solution we got 100 by 1.09 ml. If you want to convert ml into liters, we have to divide by 1000. So this volume in ml divided by 1000 will give liters. Volume in liters. So volume we got in liters. Volume of solution. So volume of solution now. Volume of solution is equal to what? 1 by 1.09. 1 by 1.09 into 10. So this is what now here 100 by 1000 what? 1 by 10 na? So like this what now here 1.09 into 10 here in the denominator. So these one liters of solution we got. Is that clear? So next now here number of moles of H2SO4. in 100 grams, in 100 grams of the solution. So number of moles of H2SO4 formula what? Weight by gram molecular weight. Weight by gram molecular weight. So weight of the H2SO4 is given how much here? Weight of H2SO4 is given what? 13 grams in 13% meaning what? Tell me. 13% means what? W by W percent. 13 grams solute. 13 grams solute. Solute is what here? H2, SO4 only. So the 13 grams of H2SO4 solute in 100 grams solution. 100 grams solution. So mass of solution is what? 100 grams we have taken here. Mass of solution by density we have taken. Mass by density we have taken. So mass of solution 100 grams here. And mass of solute, how much? 13 grams. So which substance is mentioned here? Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid formula what? H2SO4. So 13 grams of sulfuric acid solute is present in 100 grams of solution. So weight of sulfuric acid is how much now? 13 grams. How to find out number of moles? Given weight by gram molecular weight. So given weight of what is sulfuric acid is what in the problem? 13 grams. By gram molecular weight, how much? That 98. Okay. So number of moles of H2SO4 we got. So it is number of moles of H2SO4. Next, molarity formula what ma? Molarity is equal to what? Number of moles by volume in liters. Number of moles by volume in liters is what? Molarity. So number of moles, how much here? This is number of moles. So number of moles of H2SO4 by what? Volume in liters. So volume of solution liters. So how much here? What is volume in liters? 1 by 1.09 into 10. This is 1 liters here. It is in the denominator. If you take it up, it will be 1.09 into 10. Okay. Then we get 1.445 what? Molar solution. Molar meaning what here? 1.445 moles of H2SO4. Moles of H2SO4 is present in what? It is present in 1 liter solution. That is the meaning here. So 1.445 molar solution means what? 1.445 moles of H2SO4 is present in 1 liter solution from definition. So molarity we calculated. Next, what we have to get now? Molality or normality? What they ask? Normality they ask here. So molarity we got here first. Next one. So after this here, molarity formula what generally? Two relations we have here generally. Molarity formula what? Strength of solution into density into 10 by molecular mass. Strength, density, 10 by what? Molar mass. So strength into density into 10 by gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. It is what? GMW, gram molecular weight. Now here, similarly, normality is equal to what? Strength into density into 10 by gram equivalent weight now. Gram equivalent weight. Not the molecular weight here. Not gram molecular weight. For molarity we take gram molecular weight. For normality we take gram equivalent weight. Is that clear, ma'am? So this formula, this relation also we can equate both to get what? Normality. Otherwise, we take what now here? Normality is equal to what? Molarity into n factor. Molarity into n factor is equal to normality. Now already molarity we calculated na 1.445. 1.445 molar we got molarity. Into n factor of this H2SO4 what? 2. N factor of H2SO4 is what? So n factor of H2SO4 is equal to what? 2. Why? One molecule can produce how many H plus ions? 2 H plus ions. That's why n factor of this acid is what? 2. So 2 into molarity will be equal to normality. Like this we can get. So how to get n factor of any substance? Gram molecular weight of the substance by gram equivalent weight of the substance. Gram molecular weight is what? 98 by gram equivalent weight is what? 49 for H2SO4. So how to get gram equivalent weight again? Gram equivalent weight of H2SO4 is equal to what formula? Gram molecular weight by n factor. N factor. So here n factor of H2SO4 how much? 2 we know. So gram molecular weight how much? 98. So 98 by what? N factor 2. That is equal to 49. So 49 grams is called what? Gram equivalent weight. So gram molecular weight by gram equivalent weight is nothing but n factor. So n factor is equal to the ratio of gram molecular weight to gram equivalent weight. So like this molarity we can calculate. Molarity and normality. Next one, another example is that calculate the molarity, capital M, molarity of pure water, H2O. H2O got the gram molecular weight, 18 grams per mole. 18 grams per mole is what? Gram molecular weight of pure water. And density of pure water, how much? 1 gram per 1 ml. So 1 ml is equal to 1 gram. 1 ml water is equal to 1 gram water. That point keep in mind. 1000 ml is equal to 1000 grams. 10 ml is equal to 10 grams of water. Next, solution of this problem is that consider 1000 ml of water, means 1 liter we have taken. So molarity definition what? Molarity definition what? Number of moles in 1 liter. Number of moles in 1 liter. How many moles of solute present in 1 liter solution is called molarity definition. 1 liter means how much here? 1000 ml. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Consider 1000 ml of water. 1000 ml of water means how many grams of water? 1000 grams of water. So mass of 1000 ml of water is equal to 1000 into density. So volume in ml into density. So volume in ml 1000 we have taken, density how much? D. So 1. So 1000 into 1, 1000 grams here. 1000 grams of what? H2O. Okay. Next, number of moles formula what ma? Given weight in grams by gram molecular weight. Now 1000 grams given weight by gram molecular weight of water, how much? 18. So weight by gram molecular weight, how much? 55.55 here. 1000 by 18, how much? 55.5 is what now? These many moles in 1 liter. So this is what now molar. So moles per liter. What we have to say? So number of moles we get first here. Number of moles 55.5. Next, molarity formula what? Number of moles of water by volume in liters. So number of moles, how much we got? 55.5 by how many liters? 1 liter. 1 liter. So these many moles per liter. So how to say this one? 55.5 molar. M is read in the form of molar. So what is M here? Molar. 55.5 molar solution of water. That means what now? 55.5 moles. 55.5 moles of H2O, okay, in 1 liter. In how many liters? In 1 liter. In 1 liter of pure water, how many moles of H2O there? 55.5 moles H2O is present. Is that clear, ma'am? So this concept you keep in mind. Next, another example you see. Another example is that a solution contains 410.3 grams of H2SO4. What is the gram molecular weight here? Gram molecular weight of H2SO4, 98 grams per mole. And given weight, how much? 410.3. 410.3 grams of H2SO4 given weight is given. What is given here? Weight is given. And what is gram molecular weight? 98. So weight by gram molecular weight will give number of moles. That point keep in mind. So weight is given and gram molecular weight we know. So now here a solution contains 410.3 grams of H2SO4 per liter of solution. In 1 liter, these many moles there. Moles means what? Weight by gram molecular weight. Weight by gram molecular weight is number of moles per 1 liter. H, what is temperature at 20 degrees Celsius? 20 degrees Celsius, how to convert into Kelvin? 20 plus 273 Kelvin. That point keep in mind. If the density is 1.243 gram per ml, what is given? Density is given to you. Density is given, weight is given, gram molecular weight is given. What will be its molarity? Molarity means what? Capital M. Capital M is asked and small m is asked. Small m is what? Now molarity. Capital M is what? Molarity. So molarity is asked to calculate. Molarity is also asked to calculate. Okay. Now D is what? Now here density. D is what? Density of the solution. Is that clear, ma? Next. Now here gram molecular weight of H2SO4 is what? 98 grams per mole. 98 grams per mole. Next one, number of moles of H2SO4 formula what? Number of moles N is equal to weight by gram molecular weight. So weight of H2SO4 how much? 410.3 grams by gram molecular weight of H2SO4 98. That equals to 4.186 moles. These many moles of H2SO4. Is that clear, ma'am? Next, molarity of H2SO4 solution. Molarity formula what? Number of moles by volume in liters. Number of moles by volume in what? Liters. Number of moles, how much we got? 4.186 by volume in liters, 1 liter we have taken. How many liters they said per liter? Per liter means what? Volume equals to 1 liter. Is that clear, ma? So 4.186 molar solution. Molar solution. Is that clear, ma? So 4.186 molar solution this one here. That means how many moles in 1 liter? That means what now? The same thing, how to write? 4.186 moles per liter. Is that clear, ma? 4.186 moles per liter. So this way we have to calculate what? Molarity. Next, what is our asked here? Molality is to calculate. Molality. Now, mass of 1 liter H2SO4 solution is what now here? 1 liter means how many ml, ma? 1000 ml. 1 liter means 1000 ml. So when volume is 1000 ml, mass, how to calculate? We know density is equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. Okay, density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, now what is mass equals to here? Mass is equal to density into what here volume. So density is what now? 1.243 and volume is what? 1000 ml. That is equal to 1243 grams. What is 1243 grams is what now? Mass of the solution. What is mass of solution? Mass of solution means what? Weight of solvent plus weight of solute. One is what? Solvent, na? Two is what? Solute. So weight of solvent plus what? Weight of solute. Together what? 1243 grams. Is that clear, ma? In this already weight of H2SO4 we know. Weight of H2SO4 410. Weight of H2SO4 means weight of solute. How much we know already? We know that it is 410. Then W1 weight of water we can calculate. So this 1243 grams is what now? Weight of the solution. Next, weight of the water, mass of the water. Water means what now? Solvent, na? Weight of solvent means what? W1. So W1, that is mass of the water solvent, is equal to mass of solution minus mass of solute. It is what now? W2. Mass of solute. What is mass of solute? Is W2 here. So W2 is mass of solute. This should be subtracted from mass of solution to give mass of solvent. Then we get what now here? 832.7 grams of water. What is the mass of water here? 832.7 grams of water. Now, what is here? If you want to convert into kilograms, the given grams by 1000. The given grams by 1000 is equal to the mass in kilograms we got. So 832.7 by 1000 kilograms we got some value. It is mass of water. What is mass of the water? So this is equal to what now here? W1. W1 is what now? Mass of the water. Next, molality, small m of the solution is equal to number of moles of H2SO4 divided by mass of solvent in kilograms. Mass of solvent in kilograms. So number of moles, how much we got? 4.186 number of moles. By mass of water in kg, how much? 832 by 1000. Here in the denominator, 832 by 1000. If it is taken up, 1000 by 832. So it will be what now here? Molal. 5.027 is what? Molal. L. Molal solution. So what is how many? What is the molality? 5.027. 5.027. What is molarity? 4.186. Molarity is 4.186 for the solution, and molality is 5. Molality is 5.027. What does it mean here? Molality is equal to 5.027 molar solution means what? Okay, that means 5.027 moles per kg. Moles per kg means these many moles, 5 moles per 1 kg. In 1 kg solvent, 5 moles of solute is present. This is what now here? The molality and molarity. Calculation of molarity and molality. Is that clear, ma? So next thing, another important concept is that see, the density of solution. Okay, it is what? Molar solution, 2.03 molar solution. So what is given here to you? Molarity given. What is 2.0 m is what? 2.03 m is what? 2.03 molar solution. What does it mean? 2.03 molar solution means what? 2.03 moles in 1 liter. And the density of this acetic acid formula what? CH3 CH3COOH, acetic acid. What is the gram molecular weight of acetic acid? 60 grams per mole. 60 grams per mole is a gram molecular weight of acetic acid. Okay, in water. Water is what solvent here? Is this one. So gram per ml means density given here. The density of this solution is given 1.017 grams per ml. Density is given and molarity is given. Calculate the molality of solution. Molality means m, small m is asked here. Molality definition what? Number of moles per kg. Number of moles per kg. Here molarity what? Number of moles per liter. Molarity given, density given, gram molecular weight we know 60. Then we have to calculate molality now. Now try to understand here. So strength of solution generally what? Strength of solution is equal molarity into molecular mass. So one of the formulae for molarity I told you. Strength by gram molecular weight. Strength by gram molecular weight is equal molarity, and normality equals to what? Strength of solution by gram equivalent weight. Strength by gram equivalent weight will give normality. Strength of solution by gram molecular weight will give molarity. Remember, the strength will be taken in grams per liter. Strength will be taken in grams per liter. So the strength is taken in what? Grams per liter. Divided by gram molecular weight. Strength by gram molecular weight will give molarity. Now, strength of solution is equal to what? Strength is equal to molarity into gram molecular weight. That is what given here. Strength of solution is equal to molarity into gram molecular weight, gram molecular mass. Now, molarity, how much is given? 2.03 molar solution into gram molecular weight of acetic acid, how much? 60. So 2 into 60, 120. So 2.03 into 60, 121.8 grams per liter. So this is what now here? Strength of solution. Strength of solution is what now? Grams per liter. Strength of solution in grams per liter we got. Is that clear, ma? Now density of solution, how much? Density 1.017. 1.017 grams per ml. Grams per ml. Now mass of 1 liter solution. 1 liter means how many ml? 1000 ml. 1 liter means how many ml? 1000 ml. So your mass of 1 liter solution. 1 liter has 1000 ml. 1000 ml into density. So mass into density. So mass into density we have taken. Mass is what? Volume into density. So volume into density. Volume is how much here? 1000 ml. Density is what? 1.017 grams per ml. Then we got what now here? Mass of 1 liter solution. Mass of solution, how much now? 1017. Okay, 1017 grams is what now here? Mass of solution. Remember, mass of solution. Mass of solution means always what? Mass of solvent plus mass of solute. Mass of solvent plus mass of solute is equal to what now here? 1017 grams. Is that clear, ma? W1 plus W2, weight of solvent plus weight of solute is equal to what? 1017 grams. Is that clear? So it's about what now here? The example, one of the examples. Okay, ma? So next one here, density of solution. Density of solution is given what? 1.017 grams per ml. So the same way we calculate what now? Weight of solvent plus weight of solute, that is mass of solution is equal to this much here. Then mass of water. Mass of water means what? W1 here. Mass of water is what? W1. So W1 is equal to this total mass of solution minus mass of solute. It is what? Mass of solute. Mass of solute. Weight of solute is what now? 121.8. 121.8. Okay. So it's here 121.8 is what now here? This one. Okay. 121 point is what? The molarity into mole per mass, means molecular weight. Molarity into molecular weight will strength. Na? Strength means in 1 liter, how many grams there here solute? 121.8 grams of solute is present in 1 liter. That's what weight of solute is taken as what? 121.8. Weight of solute is 121.8 and weight of solution is 1017 grams. Then we get weight of water, that is solvent, is equal to 895.2 grams. It is grams now here. If you want to get in kilograms, we have to divide the grams by 1000. So given grams by 1000 is equal to what? The mass in kilograms. So this is the mass of water now. This is equal to mass of solvent in kilograms. Mass of solvent in kilograms. Molality formula what? Molality is equal to what? Number of moles by mass in kg. Number of moles. These many moles by mass in kilogram. Here in the denominator kilograms, what now? 895.2 by 1000. Na? If you take up 1000 by 895. So we get what now? Number of moles by mass of solvent in kg. Mass of solvent in kg. Okay, is equal to what now here? 2.267. It is what now? 895 by 1000 is there naturally. It is in kg. It is in kg. Now this one we have taken up 1000. So 1000 into 2 by 895. So this is what we have to understand here. So it's about what now here? The calculation of molarity and molality. Now it is what? 2.267 molal solution. Molal solution means what? 2.267. 2.267 molal meaning what? 2.267 moles of solute is present in 1 kg. That is equal to 2.267 moles per kg. In 1 kg, these many moles are there here. Is that clear? And one more thing, what I would like to say to you is that whatever the important problems, important models I'm discussing with you, and whatever you are sending the doubts in the WhatsApp, the doubts we will discuss in the next classes. Means till tomorrow, the problems will be discussed. Till tomorrow means till Thursday. And Friday, I will explain. Friday and Saturday, I will explain your doubts. Whatever you have got doubts, the doubts we'll discuss. Okay, ma? So today and tomorrow, I will explain what some of the model problems. After listening to these model problems, once again try whatever you have doubts so far. Whatever the doubts you have so far, whatever you have sent in the WhatsApp, that problems once again try on your own. Still, if you still don't get, then send me. Okay. First time, anyhow, you don't get idea. But after listening to all these problems, example problems, you may get idea again. If you think second time, third time, you'll be getting ideas how to solve it. Is that clear, ma'am? That is one thing to understand. And second thing, it is not the bad idea to refer to the net. In the net, if you type any problem in the Google search engine, if you type any problem, if you type half of the problem only, the total problem will be appearing there. Okay, that problem you can go through generally in Doubtnet and also in Topper Learning. In Topper Learning, Topper, T-O-P-P-E-R, Topper Learning or Topper will be there. In Topper Learning site and in Doubtnet, you can go through any question. For every question, there will be solution. Is that clear, ma? Merit Nation don't go to. Merit Nation means again you have to download the app and it will take time. Okay, Topper, if you type one question in the Google search engine, many apps will be coming. Topper Learning, Merit Nation, like this, many things will come. In that, better you go for what? Topper Learning or Brainly is there, one more. B-R-A-I-N-L-Y. Brainly. Brainly and Topper Learning better. Otherwise, Doubtnet video also will be there. Okay? It is not bad idea to refer to net to clarify your doubts, because all the doubts we are not in direct physical contact now. In half an hour or 30 minutes or 40 minutes time, we cannot finish all the numericals. That's why that is better idea to refer to the net. Still, if you have any doubts, you can send me on WhatsApp. We will discuss. And next one here. Another example is that the density of 3 molar sodium thiosulfate. A 3 molar. What is given here? Molarity given. What is given, ma'am? Molarity is given. Okay, 3 molar sodium thiosulfate. Sodium thiosulfate formula Na2 S2O3. And one more thing, what you have to remember is that we are not studying each and every chapter of chemistry as per the order of first year and second year intermediate. Intermediate first year and intermediate second year, there is some order of lessons. The same order we are not following, right? In foundation, we are discussing only the important areas, what you need to get. Before going to intermediate, what you need, the information we are giving in foundation. So before learning one chapter, we are learning other chapter. Sometimes what happens, what you are learning now, in this many concepts which are to be discussed will be there. Suppose sodium thiosulfate, oxalic acid, Morse salt, okay, Morse salt, and many things there here. Many formulae you don't know, many concepts you don't have idea. But we are discussing what foundation concept. So what you have to, whenever you come across any new word, new chemical compound, anything, whatever you have doubts, everything you can search the net. Everyone has internet, everyone has mobile phones, smartphones. So you can easily search and learn many things. Okay, just once if you type sodium thiosulfate, immediately the formula will appear there. Okay, so sodium thiosulfate formula is what? Na2 H2O3. So the molarity of solution is given how much here? 3 molar solution is given. Na2 H2O3 is what now? Density is given what? This one. So what is 1.25 grams per ml here? Grams per ml is what? Density is given here. Yeah, okay, ma. Yeah. So now here what you have to understand, 3 molar solution of what here sodium thiosulfate is there and density is given to you. And what they're asking calculate, you see, the percentage by mass means W by W percent. What they asked, ma? W by W percent they asked to calculate. W by W percentage. And what is asked here, the mole fraction of what here? Thiosulfate, sodium thiosulfate. Here sodium thiosulfate is solute. What is solute it is? Solute is taken what now here? Sodium thiosulfate. So the solute is what? This one here, the mole fraction they asked here. So X2 they asked to calculate. X2 means what now? Mole fraction of solute. Okay, ma. Yeah, see. So here what is given the percentage W by W percent they asked. X2 means mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of sodium thiosulfate means mole fraction of solute they asked. And also what now here? What is asked there? Molalities. Molalities means small m. Molality means what? Small m. Of what? Na plus ion. Molality of Na plus ion asked, and molality of thiosulfate ion. Thiosulfate ion also asked here. Molality of each cation and molality of the anion they asked here. What is the anion in this now? Each sodium has plus 1, plus 1 into 2, plus 2 here. Plus 1 into 2, plus 2. And H2O3 must be having what now? Minus 2. So H2O3 minus 2 is called thiosulfate ion. So they asked molality of Na plus ion in the solution, molality of thiosulfate in the solution. And also asked about mole fraction of thiosulfate. Mole fraction of solute they asked. See a solution. Mass of 1000 ml of Na2SO4 solution is 1000 ml means what? 1 liter. What is 1 liter? 1000 ml means 1 liter. Okay, is what now here? 1000 ml, 1000 ml into density. So density in gram per ml, density in gram per ml, and volume in ml will give what now? Mass of solution. It is mass of solution meaning what? Weight of solvent plus weight of solute together what? 1250 grams. Now mass of Na2S2O3 in 1000 ml of 3 molar solution. 3 molar solution 1000 ml is equal to what now here? 3 moles into number of moles how many? A 3 molar meaning what? Tell me. 3 molar means what? 3 moles. 3 moles Na2. 3 moles Na2S2O3 in what? 3 moles of Na2S2O3 in what? 1 liter. 3 moles of Na2S2O3 in 1 liter meaning. Is that clear? 1 liter means how many ml? 1000 ml. What is the volume of solution here? 1000 ml solution. And how many moles of Na2S2O3? 3 moles. So how to get weight here generally? Mass is equal to what? Number of moles into gram molecular weight. So number of moles how many? 3 moles. 3 moles of substance into what is gram molecular weight of Na2S2O3 is 158. So 3 into 158, how much here? 474 grams is nothing but weight of solute. Weight of solute is how much now? 474 grams. Weight of solute plus solvent how much? 1250. Now can you get the W1 or not? Now W2 we got. W2 how much we got? 474 we got. And W1 plus W2 how much? 1250. Then W1 is equal to what? 1250 minus 474. Okay. So therefore, what here? The mass percentage means W by W percentage of Na2H2O3 in solution is mass of Na2H2O3, mass of Na2, formula what, tell me first? Mass of solute by mass of solution into 100, na? So your mass of solute is what? W2 by mass of solution, how much total? This one. Mass of solution is 1250 into 100 will give 37.92%. It is what now? W by W percent. And alternative formula what here? Molarity is equal to W by W percent, W by W percentage into density. X means what? W by W percentage into density into 10 by gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight. Is that clear? Gram molecular weight of solute here. Gram molecular weight of solute. Is that clear, ma? This is B. So now molarity, how much now? 3 molar they gave, na? 3 molar equals to X value, W by W percent we have to get. Density 1.25, 10 by gram molecular weight of solute, how much? 158. Therefore, X is equal to 37.92%. So both the ways we get here, W by W percent. That is X is equal to 37.92%. Any formula we can use. And number of moles of Na2H2O3. Number of moles formula what? N is equal to weight by gram molecular weight. So weight of Na2H2O3 is 474 grams. Its weight is given and the molecular weight is 158. That is 3 moles. 3 moles of what? 3 moles of Na2H2O3 is present here. And mass of water. Mass of water means what? W1 or W2? Weight of solvent, how much? Weight of solvent is W1. That is equal to mass of solution minus mass of solute. That equals to 776 grams of H2O is present here. What is the weight of solvent? 776 grams of water is there. Now number of moles. Number of moles of water formula what? Given weight of water by gram molecular weight is equal to 43.1 moles of H2O. How many moles of H2O there here? 43.1 moles of H2O is present. Now, mole fraction of Na2H2O3. Mole fraction means what? X2. X2 means what? Mole fraction. Mole fraction of solute is equal to what? Number of moles of solute by number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. Now, number of moles of solute, what here? 3 moles of Na2H2O3 by number of moles of solvent, how much? Water? 43.1. Number of moles of solute, how much? 3. That is equal to 3 by 46.1. That equals to 0.065 is mole fraction here. There are no units for mole fraction, remember. There are no units for mole fraction. So mole fraction has no dimensions. Dimensionless quantity it is. So 0.065 is what? Mole fraction of solute. And what we know concept here? X1 plus X2. Mole fraction of solvent plus mole fraction of solute must be equal to 1, must be equal to unity. Now, when you get X2 value here, X2 value we got 0.065. Then X1 we can get now. X1 is equal to what? 1 minus X2, right, mom? So like this, we can calculate what now here? The mole fraction of solute. Now, next, what they asked here? Number of moles of Na plus ions first we get. They asked what? Molality of Na plus ions and molality of H2O3 minus 2 ions. Sulfate, thiosulfate ions. First, we have to get number of moles of Na plus. Now here, 1 Na2SO4, 1 Na2H2O3 is dissociating into 2 Na plus ions and 1 H2O3 minus 2 ions. Only 1 H2O3 and 2 Na plus ions. That means 1 mole is giving 1 mole of this Na2H2O3, 1 mole of Na2H2O3 can give how many moles of Na plus? 2 moles Na plus. 2 moles Na plus. 2 moles of Na plus will be coming from 1 mole of Na2H2O3. But actually, how many moles of Na2H2O3 there? 3 moles. 3 moles of Na2H2O3 there, na? So 1 mole is giving 2 moles of Na plus. Then 3 moles will give 3 into 2, 6 moles of Na plus. 6 moles of Na plus. How many moles of Na plus there here? 6 moles of Na plus. Why? 1 mole of Na2H2O3 is giving 2 moles of Na plus. Therefore, 3 moles of Na plus, 3 moles of Na2H2O3 can produce 3 into 2, 6 moles of Na plus totally. Okay. Next. Here, Molality means small m. Molality of Na plus ions is equal to number of moles of Na plus by mass of water in kg. Mass of water in kilograms. Now number of moles, how much? 6 moles. 6 moles of Na plus. 6 moles of Na plus divided by a mass of water in kg, what? 776 grams of water by 1000. It will be in kilograms. In kilograms, what will be mass here now? 776 by 1000. In the denominator, what we wrote here? 776 by 1000. Na? So it will be inverted now. 1000 will go up. 1000 into 6, 6000 by 776 will be equal to 7.73 molal solution. So what is the solution molality? 7.73 molal solution. 7.73 molal. Small m indicates molal, means moles per kg. 7.73 moles per kg. What does it mean, Maya? 7.73 moles of Na2H2O3 per 1 kg solvent. Per 1 kg solvent means per 1 kg water. In 1 kg water, how many moles of Na2H2O3 is present here? 7.73 moles of Na2H2O3 is present in 1 kg solvent. Okay, so this is what the concept of this. And the remaining problems we'll discuss tomorrow. And day after tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, we discuss the doubts, whatever you have sent to me on WhatsApp. Okay, bye. Good day.